Hello everyone and welcome to How-FixIT. If the screen on your iPhone 16 Pro Max is cracked, broken, or not responding to touch, this step-by-step guide will walk you through replacing it so your phone looks and functions like new again. Before starting, let's go over the tools required for this repair. A screwdriver set, tweezers, plastic pry tools, a suction cup, a screen disassembly tool. This tool is essential for easing the separation of the screen from the device. And waterproof adhesive tape. I've provided links to all tools and replacement parts in the video description below. Now, let's get started. Press and hold the power and volume up buttons to power off your iPhone. Remove the two screws near the charging port. Use a hair dryer to gently heat the bottom edge of the iPhone for around 1 minute until the screen is warm to the touch. If you're using a heat gun, set it to 80 degrees Celsius. This will soften the adhesive without risking screen damage. Place the suction cup near the bottom edge of the screen and gently pull it up. Insert the blade edge into the thin gap between the screen and the frame. Apply slow, steady pressure to separate the screen. If the screen is still difficult to lift, apply more heat and try again until you make a sufficient gap to insert a plastic spudger. Remember, a well-warmed screen is the key to successful display removal. Heat each edge of the screen as you work around it, and don't insert your tool deeper than 3 mm to avoid damaging internal components. Two metal hinges secure the display at the top. When opening this area, use a pry tool to gently slide the display down to release it from these hinges. Carefully lift the screen, mindful of the cables connecting it to the main board. Remove the screws securing the brackets over the front sensor and display connectors. Using a plastic spudger, disconnect the front sensor and display cables from the main board. The next step is transferring the proximity light sensor flex cable to your new screen. Remove the screw on the bracket securing the front sensor. Slightly heat this area with a hair dryer to help loosen the adhesive before carefully detaching the sensor. Very gently detach the front sensor from the screen. You can now proceed with replacing the screen. I have provided a link to a replacement screen for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. in the video description below. Reattach the front sensor to the new screen. Apply slight heat to ensure the flex cable sticks securely. Place the metal bracket and tighten the screw. Reconnect the display tables to the main board and turn on the iPhone to test the new screen. After screen replacement, calibrate your display to ensure full functionality using Repair Assistant. Go to Settings, then select General, and then the About section. You will see a new section, Parts and Service History. Go to it. Tap Restart and Finish Repair to begin using Repair Assistant. Ensure your device is connected to Wi-Fi and has over 20% battery to complete the calibration. After rebooting, you'll see the Repair Assistant. Select Continue. On the next screen, choose a Wi-Fi network. Then begins the configuring phase, which may take several minutes. Once calibration is complete, select Restart iPhone to complete the repair process and continue using your iPhone. If you're unable to finish the repair with a Repair Assistant, here are some tips that can solve this problem. Make sure that your device is connected to the internet using a stable Wi-Fi connection. Make sure that your device has more than 20% battery. Restart your device and try to follow the steps again to finish the repair. Make sure the replacement part is installed correctly. Reconnect the replaced module and try to follow the steps again. Replacement module from a third-party supplier. Not every third-party parts manufacturer can guarantee the successful completion of Repair Assistant. Although you can see the message that this part is not functioning as expected, you can continue using your iPhone. But your replacement module will have an unknown status in the Parts and Service History section. Replacement module protected by activation lock. If you reuse a replacement module from an iPhone that's protected by activation lock, which means this module is still linked to the previous owner's Apple account, you need to authenticate with the Apple account used with the previous device to finish the repair. When using Repair Assistant to finish the repair, you'll be asked to enter the email address or phone number and password that was used to set up the previous owner's iPhone paired with this module to unlock it. If you don't finish the Repair Assistant, you can continue using your iPhone, but the part might not perform as well as a calibrated part, and your replacement module will have an unknown status in the Parts and Service History section. Check the True Tone and Auto Brightness features, then test the touchscreen for dead spots to ensure it is in good working order. Now that we've verified everything is working, let's proceed to restore water resistance. First, remove the old adhesive tape from the iPhone's frame. Once the iPhone is opened, the adhesive tape loses its sealing properties and can no longer protect your device from water and dust. To restore water resistance, you'll need to apply new waterproof sealing tape around the frame. However, if you don't have the new adhesive tape on hand, it's best to leave the old tape in place until you're ready to replace it. Use isopropyl alcohol, 91% or higher, on a cotton swab to clean any remaining adhesive. This is important for better adhesion of waterproof sealing tape. Ensure you're applying the tape on the correct side and that it aligns precisely with the edges of the iPhone frame. Carefully position the new adhesive sealing tape around the frame. Make sure the tape aligns with the edges. Use a plastic spudger to press down the adhesive tape around the perimeter of the frame. Once the tape is in place, grab the small pull tab and peel off the front liner to expose the adhesive. Reconnect the display and sensor connectors and secure the brackets with screws. Press down around the screen edges to ensure a snug fit. Finally, fasten the 2 screws near the charging port to complete the assembly. If you found this guide helpful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more tech tips and guides. Visit our website for more tech insights and do-it-yourself guides. Remember, every tech challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow, and we're here to guide you. Thank you for watching How Fix It, and we'll see you next time.